We know of Joan, there was her dearest friend amongst the military, and Captain Gilles de Rais, and he would watch over her carefully. And one day he saw her, as the story goes, with only 4 or 5 of her soldiers. And he called to her as he went on by his horse, "Joan, why are you alone? You shouldn't be here with such a small group." And she stood up, bowed her head, took off her helmet, and said, "Well, look at the throng who is with us. I am unafraid." So there were angels amongst her, and no one else could see them. So I come back to this picture again as we come into the quality of courage, which we cannot talk about Joan of Arc without mentioning courage. And I'd like to share a bit of what Stephen Isaac shared of these great souls on fire. And he spoke in one of his messages, bringing her to along with Gandhi and Lincoln, like what the Soul video showed us today. And he also included Lawrence Newhouse. That even though their lives were taken, their courage led each to victory. And the gift of their victory is that the world was never the same afterwards. He says, "Something has happened to humanity as a result that gives all of us more courage, all of us more conviction, and the hold that evil has on the energies of life is diminished by such a gift. And each act of such heroism increases the gathering momentum of the new age, the Aquarian age, the age of Christ consciousness, what so many people have called the second coming of Christ." So these great ones inspire us in this great time. And we need, he goes on, to remember that these ones learned their courage not from the great epics of what they were fighting for, but in the every moment of everyday life in what they faced. And this is the part I think that we can take with us, that every day we can face that what we are given in life, that every moment we can practice the courage, practice living from that high lighted place. That is how this kind of courage comes about. It's nothing spectacular until the final examination itself. The vital power of the Christ who spoke quite absolutely on this subject of living in courage.